first drive will start at the 25.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. Does the big boy have the juice? And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. 11. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Burrow going to keep it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Joe Burrow with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs take it over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now Mahomes. This This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They go play action. Now Mahomes out to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is fielded at the 7.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
11 empty.
Now it's Burrow. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Mahomes going to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
To try here for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
On one, right?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Burrow will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown as these guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Jose Borregales for the extra point.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Oh, he bowls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 empty paint. 11 empty paint. 11.
It's Eckler again.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
So gain of a yard brings up second and goal.
Here we go.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
11 Thomas. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talk.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on first and goal. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Now Burrow. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
33, Chiefs 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Burrow.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
The result. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. First down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Jose Borregales set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
11 Thomas.
Henry running right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chigakonkwo,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On first down, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes looking for the outrun up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
Yellow.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And again, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception. And this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
On 1, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, 11.
Burrow on play action. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And this one too low. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. And he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some...
Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
On one, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much run on the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Here we go.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Eckler now between the tackles. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive.
Ben, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Flush to his right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mahomes will throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Chiefs 26. Jose Borregales set to kick off.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
At the 37-yard line.
They gave the nation quite a show, putting up that way with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get